Guys have been enjoying the content I've been putting out so far. Too bad it's nighttime at the current moment. I wanted to do this video for you guys. Some people have asked me to, within my clan, have said that I should totally put my builds up on YouTube. And that's what I plan to do. I also plan to do that for everyone else in the clan. I'm going to show you right now. This is the clan roster. We have myself, King, Broccoli, Melon, Twan, RNS, Timmy, Dino, DG, Hate Crime, Harry Bush, Rage Death, Martin, Maximus, Spence, North Watchman, Ray Blesso, Roman Superset, Cyberpox, Blue Planet, Speedy, Stormheim, Noonga, Cube, Thunders, Tiger, Pup, Hoover Bash, Uncle J, Porky Locket, TJ Snipes, Exiled Doves, and McFlurries. And we are Low Lives, the Pigeon Clan. So anyways, I wanted to bring you this video. This one's going to be a little bit of a long one because my plan is that I am going to, as you see in the background, there's a heroic mission right there. But what we're going to do is I'm going to show you this build. These are all different builds that I'm running. I have Tup, True Unbreakable Patriot, True Plague, Crit King 2.0, and Defensive Pistol. And so currently what I'm showing you guys today is what's known as True Plague. And it's as simple as just having True Patriot combined with Plague of the Outcasts, which is the Pestilence. Now, granted, what I will say is that these two exotics that you have right here, they're not important for the build. Now, running an Infantry MG5 or anything, Infantry MG5 or another LMG is great, but what I will say, if you are on Xbox, message me. And you don't have Pestilence, message me. Me and my clan, we will get you 6 Pestilences over. They are one of the easiest exotics to drop, and we will get that for you. So please, 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 if you don't have Pestilence, message me. We will get you this gun. Now, the exotic chest piece, the tardigrade, I understand that might be a little bit more difficult to get, so don't worry about it. If you don't have it, don't run it. Run something like, for example, this piece, Petrov Defense Group. You want to run a Petrov Defense Group if you don't have tardigrade. What it will do is that your first tier will give you LMG damage, and you can run something like Unbreakable. Tardigrade is the same thing as Unbreakable. It's just that Tardigrade's more of Unbreakable on drugs. It is more of like a team-oriented exotic. It allows other people to get their armor back, and so I only run it because I want my teammates to get my armor back, but it's not important for this build. In fact, if you look at the True Plague loadout, you will see that the tardigrade is not even saved onto it. I've only switched the tardigrade onto it because I've been running with my team as of late. You know, we've been running around doing heroics and challengings together, stuff like that, running, grinding for things. So that's the only reason why it's there, and I quite like it. You know, having a 3-piece defense, 3-piece offense is pretty great. So I'm gonna run through this build with you and show you how it works, tell you how it ticks, everything like that. So the first thing we're gonna run through is the Pestilence. Of course, I've gotten some pretty good rolls on it. I've gotten like 3 Pestilences since without even really needing to try for it. I'm not trying to flex or anything like that. As I said, if you go, Pestilence is one of the most common drops in the Dark Zone. Guaranteed, if you walk into the Dark Zone and you kill a named, 9 times out of 10 you're going to get a Pestilence, or if you kill another player, 9 times out of 10 they have a Pestilence on them. Unless they haven't already broken it down. But why would you? You would wait until after you get out, compare it to whatever you have, and if it's not better, give it to a friend or dismantle it for exotic components. But yeah, so I got really lucky and managed to get some god rolls on mine. At the end of the day, it does not matter how strong your Pestilence is. In fact, you could run all blues with this build and it will work perfectly fine. The main goal of the build is not DPS. You are not a DPS build. Your goal of the build is a support class build and hit people with status effects. And you may be wondering, well, if you're hitting people with status effects, why aren't you running ongoing directive? Well, because you'll see. The True Patriot is what really helps make this build tick. Now, As you can see, it has 81k damage, the different buffs on it, the 14 LMG, 12 damage targets out of cover, 6% damaged armor. These two are important because you can have all the weapon damage in the world and still not take anybody out. What you need is damaged targets out of cover and damaged armor. They are extremely important, especially in this title update 8. Gone are the days where you just slap together a damage build and you can go shred. Unless you pick up the M1A. But the M1A is a completely different story. I feel disgusting using it. You will not see me run the M1A. If you do, call me out for it and call me a bitch. But the M1A is not a fun gun to use and it's not fair. So, but anyways, uh, don't worry about like getting all weapon damage because you're not really gonna shred through things. The way that the armor and stuff like that works, you want damaged targets out of cover and you want damaged armor. Crit chance and crit damage are also important. You can get those on defensive builds too, so you can still hit hard with a defensive build, just not as hard because your crit will help make up for that. Pestilence is one of those guns, just like the Nemesis, that I personally feel like that is kind of catered towards builds that don't necessarily have that damage output. The Nemesis allows you to hit for at least 4 million damage if you're running no damage, weapon damage at all. So that way you can still consistently put out damage while also being a support build. And it's not like you're putting out like loads of damage. You're putting out enough damage to keep you a contender, to keep you consistent, contributing to the damage to the enemies. Pestilence is the same way. The whole goal of the Pestilence is that you want to pelt people with as many bullets as possible. That's why you don't really want your Pestilence to be super strong. If your Pestilence is overpowered and super strong, then you're just going to be shredding things before their stacks build up. And the stacks I'm talking about is Plague of the Outcast. Hits applied debuff dealing 100% weapon damage over 10 seconds. Sorry, that's my phone. You're going to hear that a little bit. But anyways, debuff dealing 100% weapon damage over 10 seconds. This stacks up to 50 times. Whenever an enemy dies with this debuff, all stacks are transferred to a nearby enemy within 25 meters. So let's just say you hit a gold and you kill the gold. You break his armor, he dies. Now, that stack, that 50 stack, will immediately pass on to the next guy. And it's not like just the one stack, all 50 stacks. So that's 50 and then 100%. I'm terrible at math. I think that's how it works, but I've watched it and you're gonna see it and it will shred. I've literally walked in a room before this title update 8.4, killed the gold on heroic and watched the entire room die. So we'll see how it works. This is the first time I've been on today. But I wanted to get this build to you guys and show you what it's like, and so stuff like that. So the next gun I'm using is Glory Days, and the reasoning why is because of the talent. Perfect nearsighted. Receive 100% stability at the cost 35% optimal range. With this build, you're going to be medium to short range for most of your time. It's okay if you're long range, but you're really not going to get the most of the Pestilence debuff and your True Patriot if you are long range, because you're going to hit someone like once every few minutes and then the debuff will just wipe away. So you want about medium range. And so Glory Days, you don't really need to pull out Glory Days, and the reason why is Glory Days is kind of like one of those secondary weapons you pull out just in case. It's one of those ones you just keep on you for once in a while situations. You're not really going to need to pull out Glory Days. And we'll see. We'll get to it. I'm kind of talking out my ass a little bit about like this mission because I haven't played it, but I'm pretty confident things will be alright and we're going to get through it. It took me 22 minutes to do it solo the last time, so about 30 minutes. You will see me run out of cover a bit. You will see me hide behind cover a lot. It's just that's just the way the game is supposed to be played at this current meta. If you're standing out of cover, you will get destroyed. But we'll see how it works. We'll see how it gets there. But I got some decent stats on my Glory Days. I re-rolled the minor attribute from like, what was it? Can't remember what it was, but I re-rolled 9% damage targets out of cover onto it. That's what I put on it. Of course, there's Bullet King, but we're not going to talk about Bullet King. Specialization that you need to be using is the Gunner specialization. If you don't have it, if you're on Xbox, message me and I will help you get it. I would say probably the next best thing to run will probably be the Demolitionist. The reason why is because of the fact that when your armor breaks, your primary weapon is reloaded. Alright, I'm going to put this on vibrate. I didn't think it was going to ring that much. Probably best bet is to run the Demolitionist, because you automatically start with Demolitionist, and it gives you some pretty good stuff. You could also run the crossbow for the status effects bonuses, but I would say second best if you don't have minigun is Demolitionist. But as I said, if you are on Xbox and you don't have the minigun, let me know, and I will help you get the minigun. Message me, please, 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 please. Message me on Xbox or hit me up on Discord. In the description of this video, my Discord link, like my name on Discord will be there, and you can message me. And if you're in Nothing But Skills' server, I posted my clan and everything in there, so you can see that as well. So now we're moving on to the True Patriot. Well, first, the D50. It doesn't really matter what you use as your sidearm. I just run a D50 just because I think D50s are cool. That's all for you. Freedom to whatever you want to put onto it. Grenade, doesn't really matter. I run the concussion grenade just because it's tried and true. The cryo grenade or the riot foam grenade is nice. You can also run that. That's perfect. That's 100% up to you. So the first thing we're going to talk about is the 4-piece True Patriot. And the reason why we're running the 4-piece True Patriot is because of the 2-piece 30% ammo capacity and the 3-piece 30% magazine size. But the 4-piece is what we're really talking about. It's red, white, and blue. Every 2 seconds, enemies you shoot receive a stacking debuff of red, white, and blue. Red amplifies the enemy's damage taken by 8%. White, shooting the enemy repairs you and your allies' armor by 5% every second. Blue decreases the enemy's damage dealt by 8%. Full flag, enemies that die will honor the effect of all 3 debuffs, create a 5-meter explosion to the damage equal to their total health and armor. Explosion damage reduced on named enemy deaths. So, as you see, I rolled max armor onto this, and then it came with 10.9 critical hit damage, and I put on a mod for 12% protection from elites. The protection from elites, I run it faithfully just because I feel that it will work. It does. I do see a difference, but I don't think it's really necessary. So if you have something else you want to run, by all means run it. Damage, armor, like armor on kill, whatever you want to run, go for it. And so you see why I'm running this mask. So the backpack. It's the same thing, but here are the attributes. I have the max armor rolled onto it. It comes with hazard protection. I put on 11% protection from elites. But the reason why I have the backpack on is the talent. Increases red, white, and blue debuff strength. Red 8% to 12%, white 5% to 8%, blue 8% to 12%. So now I'm gaining more damage reduction from enemies. I'm also gaining a higher damage increase to enemies, and I'm also gaining more armor per damage, like shooting at an enemy. So that's extremely helpful and allows me to stay in a fight a lot longer, and it gives you that tanky feel, because then you can tank people. And that's the reason why I'm running. That's the reason why I am running an LMG, is because you can fire for a longer period of time than you could with an assault rifle. And with the Pestilence, because you are doing the Plague of the Outcast, the Plague of the Outcast debuff counts, it procs the white stat. At least it did before this update. I don't see why it didn't. I just killed a couple people and it seemed like it was still proccing it even without as the same. So I think it's working as intended. Hopefully it is, because that would suck if it isn't, but it seems that it does proc it, and it always has. So you can just hit people with your Plague, and if they get the white stack on them, you don't even have to shoot them at again until the Plague runs out, because the Plague will constantly give you your armor back. So it kind of acts as armor regeneration in a sense. So it's kind of nice. Next thing we'll look at is, originally this is the chest piece I'm running. It's the 10% LMG damage with a 10.3% weapon damage. Skill damage, don't worry about, crit chance is there. I just got some bad rolls, and I threw on the 11% protection from elites. The reason why I'm running Overwatch on here was because originally I didn't have the tardigrade chest piece, so I wanted to run something that still benefited my team, because it is important to have a team play. If you're running with more than one person, more than just yourself, you want to have something that can benefit your teammates. So this one was Overwatch. After staying in cover for 10 seconds, increases you and your allies' total weapon and skill damage by 12% as long as you remain in cover to cover or in a cover to cover move. So I usually do stay in cover with this build. It's just probably it's your best move. Plus, I mean, like, you may not like it or whatever, but in that current state of the game when Warlords came out, everything was hitting so hard that if you weren't behind cover, it was pretty much a wrap. But as you see, my armor, I didn't gain a lot of armor by putting on tardigrade. So it doesn't matter which piece you run. Somebody in my clan just requested backup. Hold on a second. Who just requested backup? Broccoli requested backup. I'll help him out in a minute after this. As you can see, it doesn't really matter, but the 12% extra damage for as long as I'm in cover after 10 seconds is beautiful. I do run with skill builds. I do run with healing builds. I do run with people who are also doing loads amount of damage. I used to be the sniper of the group, but I decided to switch away from that and to spread out from after TU7. So now I'm more of a harder hitter type of person rather than sit in the back. So I'm more medium range instead of long range anymore. So, and it's kind of nice, it's kind of refreshing. I think I'll go back to sniping? Probably. I do have the Nemesis. But we'll see how the rest of this goes and see how it works. So, but I seem to be really enjoying this, so that's what I'm running right now at the current moment. So, if we're going to talk about the tardigrade, if you decide to use this, I got some really decently good rolls. Now, when it comes to your exotics, if the rolls aren't great, that sucks. It really does. But don't count them out just because the rolls are bad. The rolls aren't what make the exotic. It's the talent that makes the exotic. So whether you have a shitty tardigrade or an amazing tardigrade, it's still worth running. So keep that in mind. Now we're going to get to the gloves. The gloves are the same thing, and as you see, I put on weapon damage. Repair skills help out with healing your teammates. In a way, if you're running with only all damage builds so they have no armor, running a chem will make you a healer with this build. Even though that's not your job, because you have 15% repair skills and they have low armor as it is, it makes you feel like you can hit them with one chem and half their armor's back. And it really benefits them. So that way you can step back a little bit and play more of a healer role with them and let them do the damage, because they will be hitting harder than you. And then you can take your shots when you need to. Now we're going to get to the holster. It's the same thing. I put on the weapon damage, critical hit chance. Essentially what you want is just a higher critical hit chance. It doesn't matter how high your crit damage is, because let's just say it's 30% crit damage. If you have like a 60% crit chance, every shot you shoot is pretty much going to be 30% more damage. That's pretty great. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't matter if your crit damage is like 100% or 50%, whatever you can get it to. But also, it is pretty nice to have a higher crit chance. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just saying with this current build, your main goal is not to do damage. You are more of a hybrid support role. So that's the holster I will use. These knee pads. I understand if you can't get them. I do. But these are really integral to the build because of the fact that they come with the 15% damage targets out of cover. That's the only reason why I still run them. A lot of enemies like to run around and be out of cover, and it's going to help you. Combined with the Pestilence one, which I believe is 12%, you're gaining 27% damage to targets out of cover. That is a beautiful thing. If you can find something else that does LMG damage, if you want to run the tardigrade, that's also helpful. If you want to get something that has more crit chance and crit damage, by all means go for that too. But if you try to get these, if you don't have them and you're on Xbox, message me again. I will help you get any exotic. I will help you get any gear piece, that piece, roll, whatever you need, you let me know, and me and my clan, we will help you out. We want everybody to have the things that they want in this game. I don't care if it's Bullet King, I don't care if it's Lady Death, I don't care if it's Hunter Masks, I don't care if it's the Ninja Bikes. We'll do whatever we can to help you get it. Also, side note, all those people that have been running the damage glitch, me and my clan, we don't run it. We are not going to cheat at this game. So if you want to have a good clan that wants to stay true to the game and true to the mechanics in the game, let me know. I'm being shot at.
Reloading.
Not good. Decent. Alright, cool. Sorry about that. Alright, back to what we were doing. Alright, so yeah, those knee pads. Let me know and we'll get them. We'll help you get them for you. Alright? So now the next thing we're going to talk about is your skills. Your skills are not really that important. I don't care what you run. Just run whatever makes you feel happy and comfortable. I do recommend the Healing Chem. Healing Hive is not that great. Healing Drone is not that great with no skill power. If you're running Survivalist and you have the Healing Seeker, by all means run that. But I think your best bet is probably the Healing Chem. Alright, now that we got through all of that, we're going to go ahead and run this heroic. Alright guys, let's do this. Let's see. I don't think we're going to burn through this in like 30 minutes. It'll probably be around... Let's see. You want to hide behind cover. Another reason why I'm running Gunner is because of the ammo regeneration, the reload after third. It gets faster. They have a healer back there, interesting. And then I get a bunch of armor on kill. Oh, hi, buddy. Tardigrade. Plague. You're gonna die from the plague. You also have the plague. Let's just run up there. There for the plague. Let's chuck a grenade right over there. Let's chuck a seeker mine over there. Chuck another grenade right here because those rocket men aren't going to go anywhere. Oh nice, got me with the rocket. Good job. They've got the plague out of it. Kill this medic. We have to kill this medic first. Nice. Waste all your rockets. Time. There you go. She's dead. So we'll chuck another grenade over here. Plague. Okay, they're gonna die now. Let's reload, and then we're gonna get to the guy in the middle next. Alright, so the guy in the middle has it max. Whatever that was. It was like a 1 stack. We can throw this to the middle. But let's see what the Seeker Mine can do to them. Oh hell. That's a poor play. We'll put our head down. And watch them die. Alright, cool. So that one's that one's getting the same exact stack, and the other one just died. Gonna run up on him a little bit. Make him a little antsy. He's gonna sit in cover. Nah, he's gonna die. Cool. See if he drops anything. Nope, nothing. Alright, now we can push on it.
True Sun's munitions detected.
Alright, we're gonna open up this door. We're gonna actually, ooh, too far. We're gonna hit right here. Shoot into the roof. Doesn't matter if we hit enough people, but we just want everyone to know that we're here. We get up. Okay, cool. So that's just gonna pass around the room when that gets done. Okay. So that guy, the red's got it. Watch the red. It's just gonna die. And he's gonna pass that second. Yeah, there it is. It's passing on to the purple over the back. We'll hit the purple a bit more, build up that stack. You see how my armor's coming back in? So that means I can stay out and shoot him. So now we're gonna wait, let the stacks build up. See my armor's coming back from the white stack. So we're just gonna let the stack kill him. We're gonna try to build up a little bit more. There you go, perfect. That's a max stack being passed around. And so the guy in the back is getting a max stack, so we just go ahead and kill this guy. Pass it around, now we refresh that stack. Let's go ahead and build this up again. It's gold. His armor's all gone, and we'll stop firing. Alright, his armor's all gone. Now we're just gonna watch him die. If he gets to half health and the plague is not almost about to kill him, then we will reset it.
We need to figure out what they're doing here.
Room
See if
clear.
you can find any intel on their operation.
Hopefully
Seems like these
my
guys are
stream
salvaging
doesn't
and
lag.
repurposing
Streaming
anything
this
they
on
can from
Mixer
this
at the
place.
current moment.
The crafty
Next time, if
bastards
this
are
one
getting
doesn't
that.
do that great, then I'll just go ahead and throw it onto blah 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 onto Twitch.
Tag anything
We're here in
useful
this
and I'll send in a
room.
recovery team later.
And blow the shit out of anything too
Okay, so
dangerous.
this room, what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna set up over here. This has one of the worst covers in the section.
Where you think you're going?
We're gonna swap around a little bit, help this guy with some plague. This gold, if we get this gold dead, nice, right there. Plague, pass it around, buddy. And we're gonna move. We're gonna kill this purple. Pass it around. It's too far away.
Let's see you.
Nice. Came to the wrong neighborhood, friend. My stacks, some armor. Nice, nice. He's dead. Come up. Pass it on. You're dead, homie. Perfect. Now we're gonna reload because I got 10 shots left. Perfect. Sorry, I checked my phone real quick. Alright, so all that should be left is that red. Oh, there's purple back there. Okay. He's a shotgunner. Yeah, he's lost all of his armor already. He gets the plate. Pass it on to your friend. Go ahead and hit you a little bit. You should probably pick up that special ammo right now. You have a medic in the back. It's a red, he's dead. So he's dead too. So over here is gold. Oh, purple. I'm gonna try to flush him out a little bit.
I'm going.
Start hitting red barrels. Red barrels are a friend in video games. See how fast that reload was? That was from Awful Gunner, my friends. know if I'm gonna. Hit him again. Don't run from me. He's dead. Alright, so another way he's probably gonna run in. As you see, these are all being destroyed. I have yet to really shoot them like that. They're all being destroyed from the plague.
True Sons reinforcements incoming.
Keep moving.
Alright, cool. So now what we'll do is that we'll wipe out the last of the reinforcements and we'll push on forward. We have our shotgunner right here. He's dead. Pass it on to your friends. Not. Oh, no, we did. Pass it on way back there.
When you're done,
Nice.
start some things up there.
Keep moving. You still got 2 halls to clear.
Alright, so that's actually a good mod right there. 6.3% heal. I believe that's actually better than what I got. Yep, 5.3. So we're going to slap that on. Also, the mods I'm running on my stuff. 6.3% heal, one ammo, and then for this, you can't check it. We'll check it in a minute. We got 4 seconds, so we'll check it after 4 seconds. Grab this, don't need it. The ammo, I am almost max, so we'll still grab this. 230. Nice. Alright, so we will take a look at this. This is what I'm running. These are all mods that were from TU7. As you can see, I literally have thrown nothing on here that's worthwhile. In fact, I can actually take these off because that one can stay, and then this one can come off. So the limit that will stay is the 0.4% skill haste. So this room's going to be interesting. This is probably the hardest room of this entire mission, mainly because of the snipers. So what we'll do is that we'll chuck this bad boy right on up there. Go get him. When they come out of cover, I'll pelt them. Now he's gone. So there should be guys coming out that door. So they'll just get the plague too. We'll reload. And then pelt this guy as he comes around. Nice. That. He's got the goner. Hit this guy in the back. He's got the plague. He got like a 2 stack back there. So, alright, so the snipers are back.
I'll drop him.
Toss this up there. Mark it to that guy. We'll hit this right sniper. Of course, it doesn't hit the right sniper that I want it to. So if you need to die, sir, we'll hit you with the plague. Since there's white stacks going on, I should be getting healing. There's no white stacks in my correction. Looks like a white stack. The sniper had a terrible aim there. So people just keep out of this door, so we'll fight them. So what's an LMG? It's beautiful because you can suppress people. That you don't need. They threw a grenade at me. I don't like that.
I don't have an angle.
This armor is officially.
Wow, play. The reason why we're not taking out that sniper at the current moment, because if we do, I believe more snipers will come in. And it's smarter just to get rid of them down below first. Because your camps you have infinite camps essentially, so they'll just keep coming back. You just gotta be smart and hide. And you almost want to goad the enemies over to you. Alright, cool. He's gone. We're gonna toss another seeker up there. Just pelt one guy with the plague. So that way they're constantly getting damage done. And then pelt some more people with the plague. There's multiple snipers up there, so that's a bad idea. You gotta be careful. So watch him die, and then he's gonna pass it on to his friends. And now we can kill the last guy. There's another dude up there.
Casualty.
Alright. He's dead from plague. Pass it around. Alright, so we we go. Sniper's dead. Next thing is this purple right here. Should be all the snipers. He's dead from the play. Cool. Cleared the room. That was hands down probably the hardest room in the entirety of this mission. For all you people who like speed running things, I'm sorry if this doesn't make you happy. I apologize, but it's probably your safest bet running solo. As you see, like the tardigrade saved my ass early on, and it will definitely save my ass again as we go through the rest of the mission. Either plague, pass it on. Just chuck a grenade down range. Throw a seeker mine down range. Pop a cap. Wait for the fire to go out. Now we can start pumping bullets. Dodge that. That's not worth our time. They'll more than likely have a healer downrange. This is the gold that chucks the fire grenades. So at this point, we're just gonna start pelting downrange, suppressing people, giving people plague where we can. The more people that have it, the more damage we can do. We kill people with the triple stack flag, and the more damage we can do back there. Because yeah, they're constantly being revived, but at least we can constantly do damage just as much as they're being revived. That purple is chucking our grenade. We're gonna chuck our... Oh, well, that was a terrible grenade throw. It's fine, just disoriented. Perfect, I went straight to the guy that I wanted to do. Totally not the guy I wanted. He's got plague. Alright, so the medic is gonna die now. Perfect. Exactly what we wanted. Now we can get this guy. You're dead, son. Down. Down! Thank you. Alright, dope. And we still got a lot of bullets left in our magazine. Sweet. So this room is another interesting room, but as long as we catch these guys if they come out of here as much as possible, it's good. I gave a white stack on that one dude. Alright, we need to get rid of this. He's gonna kill us. There he goes. We gotta get rid of this guy.
Serious trauma detected.
Use a med kit. Stop him again. Dead. And also the secret with a heroic, it's okay to mess up. It is okay. You're gonna mess up. I've messed up plenty of times. You're not gonna always just come out here and destroy a heroic. It doesn't matter what build you're running. You just gotta be smart and understand what your build can and can't do. Okay? Once you figure out that, and you learn that by just using your build. Don't feel like you're gonna master any build immediately right out of the gate. The whole reason why I still don't run Bullet King is yes, I have 2 builds for the Bullet King, but it's taking me more than 2 builds just to learn Bullet King. Same thing with the Pestilence. But then again, I've been using the pestilence for almost 14 hours, 14 days worth of time for its rework. So I'm I understand like the pestilence and its like the recoil and stuff like that. So it's gonna take you time. Yes, fire. I see you. Fire's like, notice me, fire. Notice him. Notice me. Notice that guy.
Mechanical components detected.
I see that.
Agent, have Isaac scan the parts.
Where are you? You're down below. Okay. Not gonna worry about you in the camera. Decent shotgun, but I don't really run shotguns like that. So we're gonna go ahead and grab this. We didn't grab this stuff the last time. As you see, I got 117 bullets. That is from gunning. So you, my friend, are gonna make this interesting. Where are you hiding? Alright, yep, that's the interesting part. Why am I reloading? Why am I reloading? Why am I constantly reloading?
I'm gonna fuck you up. You wanna see what I can do?
Why am I constantly
Vital signs
reloading?
critical.
Stop!
Agent vital signs 0.
That pisses me off. Oh, I gotta start all over. Alright, we're almost done with the mission, but that sucks. RIP. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and continue from where we left off. Try the best we can. You guys can watch
Hostile
me do this
broadcast
again.
picked up.
I might try to cut this all
The ramp
out
to the parking
again.
garage looks like your best way in.
That was unfortunate. It was bound to happen. As I said, it's okay to mess up. I don't really blame myself for that one. That was definitely on the game there. But you know, it happens. This is not a perfect game. Anyway. But that's okay. Oh, medic, baby. Here.
Another shot and I'm toast.
Yes. Let's rock. Toast. Yeah, we're doing this one a little bit faster. I'll try my best to speed run through most of this to get up to where I was. I apologize for dying.
My armor's done for.
Nice. Don't let me babies and hide.
Get back,
So, after we kill this guy, we don't want to be up here.
fucking asshole.
The reason why you don't want to be up there anymore is because if they shoot a rocket launcher at you, they will blow you to smithereens because there's them. Alright, sweet. First room cleared.
True Sun's munitions detected.
So let's just hope that we don't get caught in cryo and then forced into infinite reloading, because that was
We need to figure out what they're doing here.
like,
See if you can find any intel on their
get
operation.
caught in the riot foam. The only option you're supposed to be able to do is
Seems like these
breakaway.
guys are salvaging and repurposing
But
anything
it
they
kept
can from this
forcing
place.
me to reload
The
every
crafty
time.
bastards,
I was stuck
I'll give
in a
them that.
reloading animation. Then when I fully reloaded, it forced me to reload again. Was not fun, but that's fine. We'll get right back to it. We'll get back to it.
Tag anything
Like I
useful
said,
and
it's
I'll send
okay
it to
if you
recovery team
die.
later.
Now blow
You're
the
not
shit
gonna
out of
win
anything too
every
dangerous.
time. Just remember to keep your cool and to, don't give up. I really thought he had me in that red. Alright, let's go. Look at that, dude in the back with the white stack. Everybody with the white stack, please stand up, please stand up.
Croissant's reinforcements incoming.
Clear the next hall.
Look at that, how did I know you had to come this way? Why won't you come my way? Aw, man. May have to put this on pause for a second.
Yeah, have some more.
Alright, look at those. Look at this room. You have a rocket launcher, sir. Put that down.
When you're done fucking things up there,
Keep moving. You still got 2 halls to clear.
Agent in need of backup. Hostile radio intercepted.
Division's on my 6! So cut through the planetarium. We gotta secure that ordnance.
It's a got it. This would be highly aggressive with these snipers. should be the last guy. Nice, stop running. Yep, that's the last guy. Alright guys, so I'm currently at my parents' house because of the coronavirus, so I'm helping out them with everything. So I will be right back. Hopefully post-editing Jay will take this out, but we shall see. Alright, I'll be back. Alright, now I'm back. Let's finish this mission real quick. Then I'll leave the rest up to post-editing Jay. A little bit more impressive than before last time. Try to avoid that a little bit. That's a god roll shotgun. That's a good shotgun right there. Too bad I don't run shotguns. Alright, so we should be near where we messed up. So we just gotta clear out this room. Right out there. Arthur, you got me. I was going to cover. You're dead for play. Being a little bit more aggressive than what we were. Get to location that we're at. So as you can see, you can play a bit more aggressive with this build.
Friendly. Reloading.
Should have read this gold.
I'm pinned. They can't move.
Red's not the issue, it's just a gold. Now we can run around to this red. Finish him off. He doesn't die by the plague. Nice. Moving on to the next room. Alright, so we're almost back where we were. We can get up here. Shoot that out. Get with this, we're away from that. Nice. You're dead, sir. Oh, this is guy.
Isaac, scan the parts.
Was not expecting this guy. That's fine. Oh, we can showcase minigun, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, we'll have to showcase the minigun all we can. Did you really just run away again? Man, that pisses me off. That's actually a good mod. What did I didn't break it down. It's just set it. It's junk. We can mark this real quick. We're officially back to where we left off. Not like this crowd guys get us this stuff. As you see, there's a lot of red barrels here. We don't want to destroy all of them. At least not yet. Well, I mean, I guess you can. There's just really no reason to at the current moment unless they overwhelm. Which, if you're being smart and you're playing smart, they won't.
Serious trauma detected.
Armin shot to hell.
use that just for the extra armor bonus. But you didn't really need to there, just because with all the white stacks I had going on, I was getting so much armor back. So this should be the room. All right, so now there's 2 more. One here and one over here. Yes.
Setting a recovery team. Link up with them and you'll be done there.
Alright, cool. So we're gonna kill these next two guys.
They can rig it with a warhead. We're gonna need a guide to the White House or a settlement.
Kinda goes without saying, but if you see any missiles lying around, make sure they can never ever be used.
So he's officially dead. He's just gonna pass it on to someone else. You're dead. Just focus on you. You're dead. Nice. Alright. So we're almost done here. Then I'll just leave
Database
the
hatch
editing of the
indicates
post.
destination LMR 90.
Post-production, post-editing.
That would be the missile then. Please
grab
neutralize that
this.
fucking thing by any means
So it's a
necessary.
grenade. We're gonna grab this to refresh that armor kit we lost.
The salvage crew just ran into those
Grab this
reinforcements.
to get
They
the
need
rest
backup.
that we just used. Normally, if you're running in a group, you're never really gonna have to run do that. So for here, we're gonna get back here. So this is probably your best prime position for this section. It will try to get on you on your right. Just take it down. It's like it's gonna pelt downstream. See, they're already trying to creep up on my right. You just pelt downstream. That's the beauty of the pestilence. You really don't need to actually kill them. You just need to pelt them downstream. Just shoot at them. They're going the direction. Alright, so he's got it. He's just gonna pass it on around the room. You're dead red. Ready to try to get back up. That's that. Alright, perfect. Named is out. So we're just gonna really just pelt him as much as possible. So he will try some cheeky stuff and get on you on your right. So how you counteract that, you just move covers. Cool. Just pelt him with bullets at this point. The more plague he has, the better. Gunner will help your reloads, trust me. Cool. So he's got full plague, he should die now. You want to reset the plague though? Or at least, like, build a stack up? There you go, he's dead. Big guy in the back. He looks like a big guy, he wasn't a big guy. Alright, that's everything. And
You're
your heroic.
Can scavenge those workbenches and tools.
Now,
I'd
you
say
may
it's
be
been a pretty good
wondering,
day.
it's like, well, how, like, is it like a surefire answer? Like, is this build really gonna burn through heroics on normal? Like, by yourself? It can. It just, also situational awareness is important. I'm not going to lie to you. This build isn't going to carry you through everything. Understanding the game, understanding what you can and can't do is extremely important. So as of course, our time was pretty bad. It was 45 minutes. It was an hour. We could have saved about 25, 30-ish minutes potentially if we didn't die and if I didn't step away from the game. The game was about 5 minutes I stepped away from, and then dying and getting back to where we were was about 10, 15 minutes. So about 25 to 30 minutes we could have saved, which is fine. Not too bad at all. Post-processing or post-editing, Jay will cut all that stuff out. As you see, I did 813 mil damage. A lot of that was not even for me hitting them. As you can see, at 35% accuracy, what really helps a lot is your is the plague. The plague is what's really gonna save you, and then the true patriot on top of that is just gonna be beautiful. It's like a beautiful synergy together. I only had the one death, of course. As you saw, you will see that. I'm not afraid. I don't mind showing you that I die. Skill damage, I think that's the plague stuff, and like combined with my seeker. As you can see, most of my skill damage was 441 mil damage. Half of my overall damage dealt was from my plague and my skills. So as you can see, explosive damage was 30 mil there, and then yeah, so there you go. And you see my crit chance, crit percent, crit damage, and crit percent. I don't have it. It's not there. It's non-existent. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, please leave a like, comment, press the red button, comment to the proper belief. Please do. Really appreciate it if you did. As always, I'm your host Jay. This is part of the Disasters. Signing off, and you've officially been boxed.